So Trumpers, megas, whatever you want to call them, just stormed the Capitol. Shots have been fired inside the Capitol. And for some reason, I just don't see the police going that hard, you know? I didn't see them go like all out on peaceful protesters, just shooting people in the face, rubber bullets, just standing there. A woman was walking back from a grocery store and got her eyeball shot out, type shit. Where's that at? Now, I remember when the MAGA stormed the Capitol up here in Michigan, and I went up there in Lansing to report. They was all through the building. They was all on top of the building. They was blocking the main entrance. You know, some of them had guns. Some of them had their flags and shit like that. But the police was just there. They didn't stop them. They didn't say anything. When I was talking to reporters about it, I'm like, you know, all these white people standing here screaming about they're taking our freedom when you are sitting here practicing your rights. You're sitting here showing that you have freedom. You have enough freedom to storm the Capitol and not get killed. You think that they are taking away your rights, but you are exercising the most rights that just about, I mean, we got more rights than just about any other country, first world country. And you showing it on display. What's wrong with you? I know a couple of people were saying, a couple of my followers on Twitter were saying, we should be out there. We should, you know, combat them, and we should be fighting them. Why? That's not our fight. They fighting over who was the best oppressor. They fighting over Biden and Trump. That's not our fight. If we want to go out and storm the Capitol, it'd be for something like Medicare for all or something like that. Something that's going to really do some good in the world. But us going out there fighting MAGAs, yeah, they already lost. This is their tantrum. This is their little tantrum. Let them throw their tantrums. Hopefully we can thin the herd. Hopefully the police do their job. We're gonna see where the shit go. But I wouldn't expect the police to do the right thing. They never do. Then you gotta look at who are they going against? They're going against the brothers, the sisters, their supporters, and shit like that. It's just the turn of events. Like I didn't see what's good, Vaughn. Like I didn't see Reddits with MAGAs talking to each other, and they were saying how lefties was right about the police and how the police is just you know, they foot soldiers for capitalism, they foot soldiers for this country, and they would kill you for this country. And I see a lot of them starting to turn against the police. But this is not me saying like this is our way of getting fucking megas on our side. No, I don't want megas on our side. But we all have a common enemy within the government, as you can see. Unapologetic comment. What's good, man? What's good? Let them go out there and kill themselves. When we go out there and fight, we fight for something that's important, man. Not like if this was the case, lefties should have stormed Washington when Bernie Sanders got cheated in 2020 or in 2016. right? That was our fight. That was like our time to do that type of shit. But for us to go out there and fight them for what? They can deploy National Guard on Black Lives Matter protesters, but not armed cool. Yeah. I mean, bro, if you know American history, you know that this has been going on. This has been going on for fucking generations since my mother was a child. Before then, you know, it depends on your protesters, man. Your skin color really matters. You don't think it do, and this is why Black Lives Matter protesters, the white people who's getting in the front, because they know American history, and they know that the police more likely would not go after a fucking white person. White people are less likely to get stopped. They're less likely to get their ass beat during a stop or anything like that. So they know if we put ourselves in the on front line, these fucking police ain't gonna come after us like how they would normally go after these Black Lives Matter protesters. And I was protesting with a sheriff daughter. We don't get along anymore, but she's the daughter to a sheriff. And we was I heard her yelling at the police. She like, nigga, I can get y'all fired if I wanted to if y'all touch me. And it was hard for me to see, like, is she really an ally, or because your dad a fucking cop. But if your dad a cop and you willing to stand out there and protect people that need it, then shit, that's the people we need. Fuck going out there fighting over Trump, Biden, Bernie. Fuck all that shit. If we was to go out there, we really need to pick our fights, not just Bernie didn't win, so I'm gonna storm the Capitol. I'm gonna shoot my fucking gun and I'm gonna fucking bust down and wave my flag and shit like that. Man, nobody give a fuck about that shit. Cause guess what? Bernie still lost. And guess what? Trump lost. So you lose. No matter what happens at the end of this fucking day, even if they overrun the police, even if they keep the Capitol for weeks on end, guess what? They still lose. They get nothing. Bunch of pictures and written down in history as bad people. That's what you get. And then what will we get by going to go protest against them and fight them? What would be called Biden boys, Biden warriors, and shit like that. You want to be a foot soldier for capitalism? Because that's what they are doing. They aren't fighting for a better future. They aren't fighting for longevity in their neighborhoods. They ain't fighting for none of that shit. They just fighting because their boy lost. And that is petty as fuck. They throwing no tantrums. But a lot of these motherfuckers, especially since the coronavirus started, a lot of them have so much built up tension, and they can't yell at the motherfucking employees at the Kmart's and Walmart's no more. And this is where they taking their frustration out at. These motherfuckers don't even want nothing for real. Would you want to be texting to oblivion? You want them to bail out some corporations again? What's wrong with you? But I'll give them this. They got heart. And they actually do put their money where their mouth is. No matter if you like how they protest, they still have a right to protest. They do have a right to storm the Capitol. They do have a right to say whatever the fuck they want. But they put their money where their mouth is. Tell me, am I lying or not? Every fucking time, no matter where it's at, when they say they're gonna do something, They do it. They are there. They will fight you, kill you. So I give them props for that. They're going through Pelosi shit right now. Oh, don't fucking lie, man. Don't make me happy, nigga. That'll be what's up. Rob her fucking ass. Rob all the ass. Just do it. Just rob them. All them Republicans that gave you up, that gave your boy up, do it. I encourage it. Do it. Because I have a common enemy within this government too. And them taking down parts of the government, it still helps me. Even though they won't get Trump, no matter how bad they fight, no matter how loud they yell, they will not get Trump back in office. But them taking down, like if they take down a branch of the government while they there, hey, shit, they in her office. Hell yeah. Hey, I should be live streaming and watching this shit, but fuck, I just woke up, y'all. Somebody said, as trash as they are organized. Yeah. Yeah. Every time they are organized, they have mutual aid. They are really well funded, and not even just by people like me and you. They got millionaires on their side that can just throw money to them and say, "Hey, go buy some guns and some bulletproof vests." Hell yeah, I encourage this. Do it. You have a right to do it. I mean, it's in the Constitution. Your Bill of Rights. All of that is your fucking right. Go ahead. Go ahead. But guess what? You still lose. And it's gonna be it's gonna be a wake-up call, just like how it was to Bernie Sanders supporters. A lot of us went, just went all out with it. Some of us voted for Trump. Some of us did whatever the fuck we could to destroy the Democratic Party. We we threw our tantrums. We did our thing, but this is different. And hey, shit. No matter how you like it, them niggas is really about that life. Like they about that shit. If you want it, take it. And that's what I keep telling people. I even tell Megas this when I have conversations with them in the streets. I always tell them. People always tell you, oh, well, we need the majority leader and this and that. We need the Senate, the House, the White House. We need these people, that people. No, you don't. All you need is people willing to die for what y'all want. That's it. Once they see y'all are willing to die for this shit, you'll get just about anything you want. Americans say we don't negotiate with terrorists, but that's bullshit. They negotiate with terrorists all the time. I mean, when protesting against this country makes you a terrorist in a way. But the killer part about all this to me is, I'm pretty sure some of them same megas that's storming the Capitol right now has talked to me before or talked to one of you before and told you, if you don't like America, leave. Why don't you just leave? Go to Russia or go to fucking Europe. Go to somewhere where white men will be accepted. They said we was the thugs for protesting, for rioting, and they need to send a National Guard out to stop us. But they don't see the hypocrisy. But I wouldn't expect people like that to look themselves in the mirror and say, hey, yeah, I'm fucking wrong. It's just like me looking at back when I supported Democrats. Like, yeah, you was wrong. You're out of your fucking mind. That's what's up, though. I love to see my people rebel. They're not my people, but I love to see humans rebel. I don't give a fuck if it is, if it isn't in my favor, because it shows people that you can really get shit done by just not being on the streets, but actually fighting, like just being reckless. And you know, a lot of people say, well, it's the 21st century and this and that, and we can talk about our problems. Like, no, 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 no. No matter how, you know, far in life, or no matter how far human beings has came as a species, we still resort back to our old caveman ways. Bang, bang, bang. Like if you're not understanding me, you don't hear me, and we just yelling over each other, we're gonna end up hitting each other. That's it. And sometimes that's all people understand. But you got to look at it like this. Like I said before, one politician can hurt a million motherfuckers. And sometimes you can't get through a motherfucker head like that. When a motherfucker is so far up in politics and they just demolishing countries and communities and shit like that, they don't give a fuck about what the fuck you got to say. Not at all. I'm gonna sit here and listen to you for what? You ain't putting money on. Oh yeah, you did put money in my pockets. You gave $50. Oh yeah, thank you. Here's your little picture. Get the fuck on. This is good news, man. I don't know why people sitting on Twitter talking like, oh well, da, 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 da. I mean, yeah, I understand. Be if you're gonna talk about it and you know, joke on it. Like how I saw somebody say, did the police run out of police brutality? Okay, that was nice. Yeah, but this is a good thing, and I can always pull the good from the bad, man. I can always pull good from bad because it shows people, man. Look, if you want it, just take it. Now we'll see how this shit playing out. If the megas were to do this all over the country, I don't think we're gonna be able to stand a chance. Not only not because they got guns, not because you know they are loud and proud, none of that. It's because they organized. That's it. It's because they organized. And you know, even I do it myself. You know, I try to differentiate myself from liberals and certain lefties, progressives and shit like that. I don't see me out there fighting next to a liberal. Uh, and like, what are we gonna want at the end of the day? Type shit. Like, you know, he still want capitalism. You know, I don't want any capitalism. So by the time we turn around and by the time the fight end with the megas, we got to turn around and fight the liberals, and then got to turn around and fight the progressives. So everybody's just gonna it's just gonna be one circle of fucking death. We knew this was gonna happen, though. Yeah, we knew this was gonna happen. They kept saying it was gonna happen. They said if y'all cheat Trump out of the fucking election, we are gonna flip this bitch upside down. I don't know why people wasn't taking them motherfuckers serious because the motherfuckers be serious. And they would sit here and die from the coronavirus to prove a point type shit. Like the motherfuckers be serious. Ain't nothing wrong with being an extremist, but you still gotta think. You know, you still gotta think. You still gotta live. Your whole point, the whole point of being, you know, even if you want to put the gas pedal on this bitch, like you still have to have the knowledge for this shit, bro. You can't just be out here like, oh, I'm willing to die for it. Like, hold on, nigga, what you willing to die for? They protect the Target more than the cap. Yeah, because Target gives the fucking people in the Capitol building money. So hell yeah, they better protect Target. All they're gonna do is use that shit as an excuse, like, oh, we have to spend a fucking $1 trillion to repair the Capitol building after the fucking MAGAs protested it, motherfuckers. So y'all ain't getting no more money. Wherever the fuck they gonna use. I know that shit gonna be an excuse, but after the MAGA's done with the fucking Capitol building, I'm surprised now they might just burn that bitch down. They should. And after they burn that bitch down, go burn the White House down. And after you burn the White House down, go to every other capital in the fucking, in every fucking, in every other state. Burn them all down. We don't even need them. The people in the buildings don't even do their jobs. You're right about that. They don't do their jobs. You're right about that, Megas. You're right. They don't do their job. But what do you want? Besides Trump, what do you want? You want universal health care? No. Do you want them to give out free guns? No. I know y'all don't want that because black people going to get them. So what do you want? Health care? No, that's fucking communism. What do you want? Look at Joe's record. Okay, we know Joe is the worst thing since fucking everything. But if you look at how Trump is governing, shit, them niggas the same. So what do you want? Tax cuts for the rich. Both of them did it. What do you want? And that's what a lot of them don't understand. Like they just whatever. I'm gonna let them do their thing, you know. And I support running in the Capitol building. I don't give a fuck who it's from. It could have been cats, dogs, pigs, and mice. But you have a right to protest. And let's not sit here and act like these politicians don't deserve what the fuck is happening right now. Cause like even if like some I can't sit here and downplay all of them. It might be deeper than Trump because we have lived through the NAFTA deal. We have lived through the NDAA. We got the they had signed the Patriot Act. Shit like that. That shit really hurt people's lives. So it might be a little deeper to handfuls of people, but them all together, they don't want much. They don't want much. They want the same thing Biden supporters want. They want their boy in office so they can feel good, so they can shit on everybody else that's not with them. That's it. What up, though? Dave said, imagine using this energy to actually get something besides Trump. Yeah. That's what I don't understand. And that's why it was so easy for me to flip fucking Trump supporters. Because I'm like, that's it. Like, look at all we are missing, man. We can't call ourselves a first world country, not for real. We don't even take care of our people. That's like the first thing that we should be doing. That's why people call it a first world country, because the people are taken care of. You know, we are developed. So we barely have ventilators. People can't get diabetic medicine. And some of them same megas out there protesting right now have diabetes. But you don't see them out there fighting to lower the price and prescriptions of fucking diabetic medicines. Insulin. Or what they gonna say? Oh, Trump made it so cheap it's like water. Nigga, shut up. My brother is diabetic. And that's a motherfucking lie. But I gotta go do this interview, and I'm gonna hop right back on this motherfucker with y'all, because I want to see what's gonna happen. I don't want to be premature with all this stuff that's going on. It's about to be a lot of shit going down. You know, last night was crazy. Today's gonna be crazier, and I don't think it's gonna calm down anytime soon. I think they're gonna get deeper. I think they're gonna get louder. Proud Boys are already fighting police officers out there in DC. They already stormed the Capitol, and like it's only a matter of time until they start targeting certain type of politicians, and this is when the president-elect usually goes into the bunker, or usually goes out into hiding because uh, there's no telling what these people might do, and there's no telling where these people are and who they are. Like I always tell y'all, people always say we don't have the power because we don't have money, we don't have weapons, we don't have this and that. I tell you, look, I tell you what, you have so much power that you grow these people food, you babysit their children, you can radicalize their children, turn them into little fucking socialists. We bag their food, we fucking fix their cars, we build on their houses and shit like that. That's power. That's power. That's real fucking power. Either way you look at it, even if we was to just sit here and poison these people, we have the power to do it. Even if we was just to stop working all together and create a general strike, we have the power to do it because these fucking hands say so. These hands make the world go round, literally, man. But we gotta see that for ourselves. We have the power. We have every fucking cell and power that makes fucking power. Every little fucking part, everything. It don't start or stop without us. And some megas understand that. But what they don't understand is they are fighting for a shitty cause. Imagine inauguration night. Ooh, I don't even think Joe Biden gonna have that many people out there. He don't get that pizzazz to get a nigga out of his chair. So good thing about it, it won't be a lot of casualties, but people still gonna get fucked up. Yeah. They're gonna storm his inauguration for sure. Especially if the police are acting like they are acting now without bringing up all the fucking squad gear and the fucking riot gear, sorry, and the tear gas and shit like that. If they doing that shit, then shit, yeah, it's over. It's over. They might fuck around. I ain't gonna say it. But if it happens, revisit this live because some of these motherfuckers are crazy enough to JFK that motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say it, but I got an interview to do, y'all. So I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. I gotta jump over. I'm about to go see what's happening right now. Then I gotta jump to this interview, and then I'm gonna jump back to y'all. So I'll be back.